Hello, 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 and hello. Hi. Welcome back to some Baldur's Gate 3. I tried tapping on OBS to turn on the game instead of not, and that didn't work either. Oh, hey, look, some dead gnolls. Okay, suddenly that is an alchemy ingredient. Nothing else we picked up apparently was, though. Good to know, I suppose. Let's see, what do we have here? 2 ears. Leaving bloody footprints behind, but only my character, none of the others do.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
It is important to note that we don't actually have our lockpicker in the group anymore. So if we need someone to pick open a lock, might be just the tiniest bit screwed.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
That sounds threatening. This game almost never autosaves, so I'm concerned. There are people involved in this fight. Alright, yeah. Let's lure them away from the people, and hopefully the people will be on our side attacking the gnolls. I still kind of want to do a playthrough of this game where the purpose is to try to last as long as possible without... I wanted to get heavy armor for the damage reduction stuff. Rightio. Last as long as possible without taking a long rest. But that takes a spell slot, so why is that activated? And these are not available, but that wants to claim that it is. Apply resistance to yourself, sure.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Oh, come on, we can work together.
Heading out.
Um... We're poisons, but do we have, like, a fire flask or, like, just acid or something? We have some acid.
handy.
Yeah, I think this is time for a rage.
Time to deal some punishment.
So, what? 4 of us and 8 of them. Very likely to kill this. 7 of them left. Sorry. Can't eat you. Want to. To.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours.
Ah!
You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast! No. The voice has forbidden this meat.
Oh.
Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Oh no. Oh no. They're with the goblins and the drow and whatnot. To brave the flames and feast on the meat in the cave.
A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind.
Oh. You have the same pact. Command her to devour the other gnolls. DC 2. Bonus +1. You don't really need the guidance, do ya? Hey, I rolled a 2!
Sensing your presence, the Gnoll's tadpole writhes in ecstasy, echoing your command.
How does Karlach disapprove? Also,
Its host will feast on gnoll flesh to control the hunger, to keep her teeth from your throat. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
I feel like every, illithid choice that we make makes the tadpoles, more ingrained in the brain. And, the more we take those options, the worse it will be for us. Because, those are the options that an illithid would take. Sentinel. Yeah, help you find out. Loot the body, loot the body.
On the move. Ready. Got to move.
Well, that's quite unfortunate.
I've got it.
Help. Okay, you're back up to your feet? You back up to your feet? Okay, good. Because it seems like some of the time the game just decides that characters don't actually get back up to their feet for no good reason.
Bleed for me.
It's really stupid and arbitrary.
Victory awaits. It doesn't.
Actions, split item, yeah. Name 3, actions, send to myself. And then go drink. And down. And Shadowheart is suddenly... No, not Shadow... Right? Yeah, no, Shadowheart is suddenly dead. Why? I have no idea. But she's dead. Oh, got a revival scroll. Yes, you have some.
My path be true.
And the party has been completely defeated. Cool. Alright, let's go away from here. Okay then. Now that instead of being all the way up here, like, can we go down again? Oh, it's over here. Oh wait, there's a waystone here. We can just teleport back. Why do I have, like, an orange ore on myself? Not the goblin camp. Why is this waystone a place we hadn't actually been to? Map. Okay, yep. Just basically go north from here. And hopefully no one will care about us having smuggled a goblin out. Okay, cool. We're allowed in.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Selling a whole bunch of basic supplies and gear and junk. I'm sorry, why does this one have, like, a flame symbol on it? Hey, Alchemist Fire. I was looking for that before. Make a stew with a nice bone. Alright. So I'm looking for some nice heavy armor. That's nice medium armor. Medium armor again. That's some heavy armor. Don't take the AC bonus from dexterity, though. But it is still 17 AC and 1 less slashing damage. Ooh. Bonus to, throwing. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, God. 676 monies. That's more monies than we have, even. Okay, what's more junk that we don't need? Myzel. We can sell that.
Sylvanus be with
Okay. 0. Alright, so as I recall,
swing and swing and parry.
sometimes the character just stops moving because a cutscene is ready to be played. And sometimes the character stops moving because you hit a piece of geometry.
Oh, thank you. You'll still heal me, right? I'm ready.
You have the, like, aid spell, whatever, right?
You say that like you're looking forward to it.
I just use the target practice. Is that everything? I think that's everything.
And again.
Stay absolved! My foot.
Oh, Zeb.
Look, between us, you're not supposed to be here. But I'll turn a blind eye. Just don't touch anything, all right? Look, between... Just don't touch anything.
So, I hear that chest has a lot of, like, good stuff in it. But if we're not allowed to go into there, then what are we supposed to do?
Never buying a potion off that old bat again.
Because as I recall, there's a little vat right over here.
Stay back, or else. Nothing's wrong. Ow! Oh, my tooth. It's the front one. I chipped it on the evil thing.
What
In the
evil
box.
thing?
Follow me.
Let them come.
Yeah, the evil thing's in the chest.
Look, between us... Just don't touch anything.
Going to immediately
Not
touch
everyone
something.
subscribes to what is mine is you. Best keep your hands to yourself.
So it's like, okay, how do we do this then? Brad is telling us that there's an evil thing in the box that we should check out. And she's all like, oh, thanks for curing my paralysis. Okay, go away now. You're not supposed to be here, but since you know, saved me from paralysis, I guess I can look away. Unless you try to actually do anything. And it's like, the rat told me to check out what was in the box.
What's the ring? Just sad.
Never buying a potion off that old bat again.
Like, do we just leave and come back later and maybe she'll be gone or something? Or... So that's the only thing I'm thinking of here. You can't use this right now.
I wonder when the goblins will come.
You say that like you're looking forward to it.
I could use the target practice.
How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Food, water, my dagger.
True. Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Careful!
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky.
It was going to work until it didn't.
I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work.
Ah! Don't we still have our infernal iron?
That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Yeah.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
Oh, yes, good. Yes. But can I see your wares? Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think...
I mean, Karlach is gonna have to go in for open heart surgery, right? It's not like just hammering that infernal iron is gonna fix everything.
There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Damn druids.
So anyway,
Steel. I have, well, something close.
Hold on to it for now. I haven't quite worked out a schematic, but it's my top priority. Believe me. Anything to take my mind off, well, everything.
I'd like to see your wares. What? Alright, it's medium armor. This more medium armor. Heavy armor, but it's only +1 to AC. Lame. Hey, it's that same chainmail that the other fella had. Now that looks fancy. Alright, so 676 monies. Fortunately, stuff like a steel forged sword doesn't actually sell for very much. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh. Yeah, we only have about 40 golds worth of access stuff, and again, could always submit some of this extra magic gear stuff that we have. Actually, wait a second. We can toss in some torches. And this poisonous robe. Ah. Still, it's a throw weapon, but it's not returning, but someone could potentially just toss it out anyway, or whatever, whenever. So about 576. Still not enough for that armor. Oh yeah, what about the armor that you are wearing? Only 50. 576. No, that... I'm still like 50 short from that. Balance offer. There we go. 576. So I still need another 100 gold in total.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic.
Mm-hmm.
Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it.
Understandable.
But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery.
Probably not, yeah, no.
Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Farewell. Yo, Carla.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up.
Please elaborate.
I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Good. Still can't touch you, though.
Do you want to?
Of
I'd
course.
like that. Now,
She
let's
approves.
find that infernal iron before I overheat.
I mean, really, what can I say? She's hot. As a Canadian, it would be amazing to have someone who's essentially made of fire. I'm guessing that to take these potions and stuff would be stealing. It looks sort of half giant strength. I wish I could just examine it just to see. Oh, hill giant strength. Still cool.
We're exposed now. Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
It's no need, I'm fine, really.
Sorry, love. I just lose the run of myself sometimes. I must say, though, you're looking mighty peaky. Are you all right?
Or better, it's difficult to
I've seen
explain.
it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad.
So you don't subscribe to
The
HIPAA.
wife was none too pleased
Maybe,
and
kind of.
introduced him to a pot of
Eh.
boiling oil.
Ooh!
But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
Fair
What
enough.
is it, Petal? What's wrong? As you wish.
I
Petal.
mean, I'm half dead from
Now, do
being
you need
attacked by
anything? I have a few
spiders
odds
and
ends
gnolls
for
and the
sale.
like.
Hey, bother.
Oh, what's wrong? Oh, you know, half dead and all that. Really, potion of healing. I would pay 100 for that? Okay, maybe I should just start looting every item that I can find. You increase your strength to 21 until a long rest.
Take care now, sweet.
This is ridiculous.
Just take the wooden trunk, bring it in, and sell the trunk.
Helping it. We're exposed now.
Hello, Cinnamon. You are kind of... Thank you. Here's a blow.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Maybe the Grove is the best option.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Back to the
Somebody
goblins.
must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Yeah, I know. I'll see what I can
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word. Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can and did. Avernus changed things. Best we get used to that.
Alright, so I guess next episode we're going back to the goblins to finish off the third of the leaders. We'll try to figure out how we're supposed to do all of that.
Please.
I have a cat in front of me. Does someone want to come down for snuggles instead? Ugh. Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for putting that in the bucket.
Yeah, you okay?
Stay back, or else I'll... Ow! Oh, my tooth! It's the front one. I chipped it on the evil thing. In the box.
Yeah, the rat literally disappears instead of going up these stairs.
Yeah, the evil thing's in the chest.
What are you standing on top of?
Look, between us, just don't touch anything.
What, do I have to look up how to do this?
Yeah, the evil thing's in the chest.
It's like Padernia isn't going to allow us to go into the chest.
Look, just don't touch anything.
Alright, let me look up how to get into this chest with Padernia in the way. Dirna. R, not an E for the second time. Baldur's Gate 3. So, this I cannot.
Let them come. Goblins, gnolls. I'm ready.
Cool. Websites can't be reached. So apparently if you don't heal her, you can get into the chest. Vampire action attacks. Oh, right, yeah.
Never buying a potion off that old bat again.
Da, 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 da. You'll enter. Oh, you can enter the building through the roof, apparently. Yeah, you can climb up and, like, just jump in because this building doesn't actually have a roof to it, apparently. I may not do there. Jump in if the door's closed and you just only send Astron in.
Not for communal use, it seems.
Apparently you're not allowed to close the doors now. So yeah, if you send Astron alone to sneak around, jump in, he can, like, just kill her. And then you can access, like, loot the corpse and access the chest, but since we didn't do that, we're just not allowed to do anything, and that evil object is just going to be sitting there forever. Oh, well. No, I think that's just gonna... Actually, wait a second. Let's just go to camp real quick.
There are important matters to discuss.
Yeah, the traveler's chest, of course, of course. A piece of infernal iron. Take that. Wait. One of these is actually still locked. That's kind of silly, honestly. Shadowheart, do you think that you can just stay in the camp here just for a little
Karlach's
bit?
temper is a sight to behold.
Okay, but can you just
Shah's
stay
blessings
here
upon you.
for just a little bit?
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here.
Just a little bit, okay? Hey, you.
What do you need now? Lead on. What now?
Can't pick up too heavy.
I'd love to, thanks.
You pick up the body, and you go and put it into this here chest. Apparently we're not allowed to do that. So, oh well. Yeah, don't mind that. We just have a corpse around here. It's not a big deal. Anyway, which one? This one? Actions? Lockpick.
All right, what now?
And then you go talk to Astron.
You again. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds awful.
And now, Shadowheart, come back with us.
Shah's blessings upon you. All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the...
I don't know why I just gained a little bit of experience for that. Except that. Except this. Take that. And take this. And then... when the party is carrying an extra box, that would be Shadowheart.
What's next?
At least things have stayed interesting.
And leave camp.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Turns out there's no real reason to collecting as many boxes and chests as possible, because any average chest can carry an infinite amount of items, question mark? But whatever, I still got them. Since I still got them, might as well still use them, you know?
goblins will come.
Light armor and medium armor.
I could use the
Hopefully with
target
those
practice.
two combined, I'll have enough.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Not as intended, but okay. I'll encumber you, but I guess I can just move a bunch of stuff over. Accept the trade, go here.
What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask? Doesn't taste half bad.
True.
Okay, cool. And cool, at least we have one of our party members with heavy armor, and you're supposed to have a shield on, too.
Like we're all waiting to die.
Here you have a shield. So what? AC 19? That's pretty good. With that, I guess we can go and end off this episode, and next time go and start dealing with a whole bunch of goblins and whatnot. No wonder they tend to be missing their attacks if they're blindfolded.
Swing and swing and parry.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Swing and swing and.
Alright, well then. We're on our way out now. So let's just head on. Psst. Let's just head on back out. And surely everything is going to be fine. I guess we should take a long rest here. Yeah, we should probably take a long rest while in this camp. Because, yeah, we're out of short rest, we're out of healing. Really not doing so well. And we have no until long rest effects or anything other than speak with animals that we can recast after the long rest anyway. Yay! We could just totally store the... Oh. Are you an assassin? Or am I supposed to know you?
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flare ship. But you just can't get enough of me, can you?
Karlak, Advocatus Diaboli, the stink of Avernus.
I'm gonna fight at the drove. Oh yeah, because of course you wouldn't sleep in the heavy armor. Blade of Frontiers, hero of the Sword Coast. If I got that
Pride
right.
of the coast, in the flesh. And you've got...
A great fire roars through you, the fire of the first hell. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Your ally's a fraud. A soldier in the Archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you, I am not what you think I am. I'm...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldrin's helm, No! I will not be tricked!
Sigh.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Be practical. You're infected, same as us. You need
The man
allies, not
catches his
enemies.
breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted.
God, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil, and
Would
you
you
know it.
listen to sense?
Everyone
This
approves.
doesn't have to end badly. For either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today. Truce?
I'll do you one better. Allies. We're looking to get rid of these
Enemies too. Allies
parasites
speed
for
run
good
80%.
and ruin some bastards'
80%
days while
speed
we're
run.
at
Bleh.
it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
She wears sandals.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Baldrin. But luck won't be on our side forever. Yeah.
Now you just have some
You
sweet
have my
Dropbox.
blade. Your leader willing, of course.
Sure.
Well, soldier, what's the word?
The more the merrier, as they say.
Well met. And 1,000 sorries. I've pledged my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging beast. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to do.
I don't know why that was
Glad
so
Will
funny.
saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
Glad you two could make
Same.
peace.
Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend, or I will have soon, anyway.
Cool. Someone else also wanted to talk, right? Will. What'd he do? What is your specialty?
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
I don't know
Hells.
what that is.
Older Ravengard's been taken.
Josh set fire to the
Then
end.
we need to
apparently ran
seek him
away.
out and get him to safety. You see, I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. Just the
What?
one. Yours truly. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands.
Why do you think
I've
the
been
drow...
asking myself the same
You should
question.
keep secrets like this from me. This is our
What
like
makes a
second
Duke of
conversation
Baldur's
ever.
Gate so interesting to the drow? Even the houses of Menzo Baranzan would have little use for my father. No, this is no drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in this. He could lead Baldur's Gate to all the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future.
Okay, so anyway, we're probably just gonna go and do this without you. Let's have some fish. Let's have a lemon, a single walnut, cheese, pork loin, oh, few potatoes, a courgette, some garlic, a whole bunch of apples. Alright, 80 out of 80. Let's full best, yo. And everything's gonna be fine and we're not gonna try to assassinate each other, right? One assassination attempt per sleep.
Important matters to discuss.
Everyone's all fine? Good. With that, let's end off this episode with everything being fine. Good night, everyone.